Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. It is time for the monthly favorites and a couple of fails. If you'd like to see how I put this face together using my favorites and chatting about those fails, then just keep watching. I will be showing you, I think on this side, application process for the face. I had a lot of fun in July. I tried some new products. I also implemented a chopping block series. I will link it for you. And make sure that you are subscribed because I have an update coming on that. I do have one of those items in here that I've just been reaching for over and over again, and I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and get started. For the brows, I have been very much enjoying this Essence Brow Styling Soap Set. Comes with your traditional brow soap, comes with a little spoolie. Honestly, I tend to reach for a larger spoolie, but I still think that this is great for travel. I just give it a little spritz, put it in my brows, let it set, and then go in with my brow pencil. Sometimes I do the brow pencil first, but I do prefer to put the brow soap in first. If you like fluffy, laminated type brows or just have unruly brows, I recommend this. For brows, I tried two new Essence brow pencils this month. This one is the Essence Superlast 24-hour pencil, and this one here is the Eyebrow Designer. This one shocked me because it is a sharpened pencil. I have not used one of these really since I was probably a teenager stealing my mother's Maybelline Sharpen eyebrow pencil. I have very much enjoyed this. This is what I have in my brows today. The shade that I have is deep brown, I believe, in both of these. And of course, everything that I'm talking about today will be listed and linked in the description box below. This Essence Superlast, yep, dark brown. This one is really nice. They both have different types of spoolies. If you notice the one with the sharpened pencil, it has a little brush, which I've gotten very used to. It's fine. And then this one, this Superlast 24 hours, this one has a slightly larger tip. So if you're looking for super precision, this is probably not the one for you. And this one has a little brush tip on the end here, which I will say also a sharpener. I will also still go in with my spoolie, but this one is super pigmented. When I use this one, I literally outline the bottom of my brow, just making that shape, and then we'll go in with a typical spoolie and it literally will spread through my brows. It's really super pigmented, but very nice. I'm enjoying both of them. For eye primer, no surprise, I love my Juvias Place. This is the Eye Prep Eye Prime. I have this in the shade medium. I rotate between this and my Jason Wu and my Glam Light Icing. Great eyeshadow primers that will last you forever. For my skin primer, I have been enjoying my Essence My Skin Perfector. You will see in my last video for makeup products under $5. This is great. It is a tinted primer that will smooth your pores, will mattify the skin. It is a great base for makeup. And of course, I love my Danessa Myricks. This has been a favorite for a couple of months. If you haven't figured it out yet, this will for sure be a favorite for the year. This is great. I have mine in the shade 3. I will use this alone on no makeup days for a light coverage, or I will use it as a base to my foundation, which is what I did today. I love this product. It's got a special ingredient called Upsolite in it that helps absorb or block the oils from coming through, and I just love the way that it makes my skin look. The foundation that I went in with, new favorite, is this one from LYS that I tried in the month of July. I have so many favorite products. I don't think I've tried anything from this brand that I do not enjoy. If you are looking at Sephora's website or LYS Beauty, I do have a discount code with them. I love this company. I have their cream stick bronzer, I have their powder bronzer, I have their concealer, and I just tried this foundation. It is beautiful, it is lightweight, it is good coverage, it has a very natural to dewy finish and yet lasts on my oily skin, and it's $20, I believe, maybe even less than that. That is fantastic. This is in the shade MN3. You know I love Essence. I go on and on and on about Essence. So many products from them that I love. This powder foundation I do not love. This is the 16-hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. I have mine in the shade Bright Beige. It goes on very dry on my skin, which is weird because I'm oily, and I just can't get over the smell. It smells very, very much like chemicals or expired makeup. Every time that I use it, I used it at least 4 or 5 times this month. I just was sort of choking on the scent. So this one I will not pick up. I tried to set my makeup with it. Each time I used it, it just looked really heavy on my skin. And like I said, the scent was a problem. So this is probably the biggest fail of the month. In the eyeshadow category, I tried 3 new eyeshadow palettes. Technically, I tried the hard candy one as well, if you watched my most recent video, but I want to use it a couple more times before I give a final decision on that. So stay tuned. I may be talking about that in my August favorites. I tried the Maybelline Shadow Blocks, and these have 3 different shades. It has, I believe, is it 2 mattes? Yes, 2 mattes and a shimmer, at least the variation that I got. But this one, I did a comparison to my favorite Kaja trios that I love so much, and it was a decent alternative. This I will probably not pick up very often. I was concerned that it would not have the pigment that I wanted, and it really didn't for my taste. If you like a light wash of color, this might be for you. I like a little more punch in my eyeshadows. So while this is, I would not call this garbage, I would call this a lesser reached for eyeshadow. Will it be decluttered in a year? Probably. I also tried a new shadow, to me, from Essence, and you know I have the mauve. I like to mauve it from this collection. There's at least 4 different styles in this. I believe these are $3.99, and I picked up the dancing green version, and this was fabulous. Very, very nice. It's got much more pigment than the Maybelline. Let's see if we can, I mean, just much more pop going on there. This one went on, sorry, that's a wonky swatch. This went on fabulously. I had a great look. I will do my best to link all of the associated videos in the cards or in the description box for you if you want to see more information on these products. Maybe you missed that video, for sure. The third eyeshadow that I tried is this one right here. And this is the one that I have on my eyes today. This is the star of the month. This is so beautiful. This is the Juvia's Place Garden of Juvias palette. Now this is a $25 palette as compared to $3.99. I think this one was at least $10. So this one's $25, but you will notice a difference in the quality. This is my first pastel palette. I was concerned about the pigment. That's why I didn't pick up Natasha Denona's pastel palette. You know Natasha Denona is one of my top probably 2 eyeshadow formulas. But I know and I love and I trust Juvia's Place. So when I saw this available for $25 rather than $65, I went for it. And I have not regretted it. I did a 3-look video with this palette using the greens, the purples, the yellows, the golds. So of course I played today, and today I have this gorgeous shadow, this Best Buds, on the lid, and in the crease I have this yellow called Marigold. I am loving this look. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I couldn't wait to get into that one. The hardest thing is deciding what shimmer you're going to get into. Juvia's Place does their mattes right, does their shimmers right. I highly recommend Juvia's Place as a brand. Good stuff. Love that palette. For liner, I continue to reach for, I I do not have technically a favorite black liner. They all seem to work pretty well for me. I haven't had a garbage black liner in a while, but I do recommend this Essence Extreme Last pencil. This one is, again, under $5 at Ulta. It is a Sharpen style pencil. I love this in my waterline. I have been doing this technique where I'm kind of sloppy on my bottom waterline and then buff it out with a brush because I truly only have that yellow underneath and I wanted a little bit more. So great liner that just goes on inky and stays. For liquid liner, wow, I was blown away by this one from Essence. This is their Lash Princess liquid liner. I have only loved my gel liner from Inglot. That has been #1 for a very long time. I still love it, but I have found that I have reached for this. This has been the most used new product this month, over and over and over again. This is pretty much the only liquid liner that I've used this month. I was curious. I had heard other people say that it dried out really fast or it went on really dry, and I have not experienced that. It has been super easy to use. It has lasted a very long time. I haven't gone swimming or to the beach, but in day-to-day life, when I've been hot, I've been sweating, it is going well. I do have the waterproof version. If you are a beginner or you just want ease of use, this is just super easy to use. I do just a little sort of baby wing on the edge and go up about 1/4, and I think it just makes the look a little nicer. For concealer, I was reaching a lot for this one from Mally. You saw the video that I did on the Mally Skin Defender, which I still am enjoying very much. That is the product where it will mattify your face without powder. Great product. While I was on their website, I picked up a black liner, which is great, a pencil black liner, and I also picked up this under eye brightener. I do really like it. I think my favorite thing about it is the ease of use. You just twist and a little bit comes up, and it is very, very lightweight. I will just touch it on where I need it and it will be great. And of course, I'm still using my Becca Under Eye Brightener almost every day. I feel like it brightens a little, but it also adds additional moisture to my very tending to be dry under eyes. For powder, I recently picked up this Laura Mercier powder. This is their translucent ultra blur talc free powder. I tried this and a lip product. The lip product is okay. I love this powder. I have been reaching for this. My Morphe pink bacon set powder is what I normally set my under eyes with, but this has been amazing in conjunction with this. I picked up these puffs from Amazon and they are just amazing. They are making all of my powders look really, really nice. You get a 6-pack. I think it's less than $10. I definitely recommend these, but this is amazing. I will set under my eyes, a little bit in my T-zone, and it is lightweight, blurring, takes away my shine for at least a good amount of time, and it's just a beautiful product. I expected it to be, and it was. Another powder that I wanted to mention was this one from Essence, this All About Matte. This is new to me in the month of July. Not a new product, but it is new to me, and I must say I am super impressed with this very inexpensive powder. Of course, I've been loving my Laura Mercier, but I will take a little bit of this like I did today, and I will take just the littlest bit and tap where I get the oiliest after I'm all done my makeup. And I'm telling you, of course I can't remember the foundation combo that I had the other day, but I did not blot all day. I was shocked. I went into the bathroom and thought, what? I didn't blot, and my face looked good. I didn't have that sheen that I don't want in my T-zone. So I will say if you go too heavy with this, it can look a little bit powdery, so make sure that you're light-handed. A little bit goes a long way. But yes, let's talk about mascara. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sitting in front of me. Update on my mascara journey. I picked up the, I believe it's 4 or 5 from Sephora, which I did check before I filmed this video. It is still available for $29. You get the Huda Legit lashes, the Tarte Lights camera lashes, the Lancome Tint Idole, the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, and then the last one is the Rare Beauty, I believe it's called Perfect Strokes. In that set, the two that I told you last month were still number one are the Benefit Bad Gal Bang and the Rare Beauty. The really cool thing about this $29 set, the Rare, it's a smaller one. I just haven't opened it yet because I already had a full size. You get a certificate for a full size product free when you get this set. So it's a really good value. You get to try 5 different mascaras for $29 and then you get a free one. But these two are the best. I will say yesterday I used the Lancome Tint Idole, and with age it is getting better. The Huda was always right in the middle, and the Tarte I've quit twice trying to use, so I'm not a big fan of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. But these two are doing fantastic. This one has a little bit of an edge on this one because this one does not run under my eyes, which you know I have a huge issue with mascara running under my eyes. I still am using my Blink. This is old, I know it, but I'm still using my Blink for my bottom lashes because I just know that I can trust it. And then of course the Essence, I love this one. I think this will always be in my rotation. It's inexpensive and it's quick and easy. And then I am still loving my Oma by Sharon C. This is a baby, but the full size version, it's called Batter Bang Mascara, and I love it. This is another quick one, like the Essence, super fast build up, love the wand. Check out this brand because I love the foundation, I love obviously the mascara, and they have a like lip tint stain that I love as well. That is a great brand at Walmart. Let's talk about bronzer next. I'm still in love with my LYS cream bronzer, but this Juvia's Place is new to my collection. This is their shade stick. I picked mine up in the shade Guinea. I love this. Let's compare the LYS to the Juvia's Place. Here's the Juvia's Place Guinea shade, and here is the LYS No Limits. Okay, so it looks like the Juvia's Place is a little bit warmer, if you can see that, and the LYS is a little bit cooler. That is my only complaint with the Juvia's Place, is I wish I'd picked up a slightly cooler shade, which when I picked it up, it was on sale. I may go back and even pick up another shade because I do really like the texture. It's not quite as emollient and creamy as the LYS, but still a great alternative. Highlight, in my chopping block or goodbye video, I picked this up. I've had this for years. It got swallowed in the back of the drawer. I am glad that I pulled it out and said, Jennifer, you need to use this or it needs to go. I've been using it and I am reminded I love it. The only negative is that I do not use this shade right here. It's just a little bit dark for me. I wonder if I could use it as like a bronzer topper. There's what that shade looks like. And then if we were to just to swatch, here is the gold. And then of course, probably the one I'm in the most is this champagne color. I mean, it is just a beautiful highlight. It is still available and I'm glad that I've been using it, and every day I've been using it in my chopping block goals. For blush, one of my very favorite blushes that I've been reaching for over and over again this month are these ones from JCat. These are the Blush Mallow blushes, and I have it in 2 shades. This one is in Dolly Peachy. This one is in Sweet and Chic, and I have Dolly Peachy on my cheeks today. Almost every day, if I'm wearing a warm tone, I go for the Dolly Peachy. If I'm wanting more of a cool tone, I go for the Sweet and Chic. Today, like I said, I went for the Peachy. I love the texture of these blushes. It is a cream blush that turns into the softest, sweetest powder finish on the skin. It is long lasting. I don't over apply it. It is really nice, and again, super inexpensive. I have so many blushes that I love and adore, but this one is super easy. I have 2 powder bronzers that I've been reaching for more than the others because I want to add a little bit of contour, and the first one is the one from Believe Beauty. If you watched my last video, you'll see the Believe Beauty bronzer, but this one from Flower Beauty is also beautiful. It does come in 2 different shades online, and this is the Sunrise shade, which is a cooler tone. Now this one has a teensy bit of a shimmer to it, but nothing excessive. I mean, you can barely see it on my hand, but it builds up. Can you guys see that? Yeah, there you go. And it gives a coolness to the cheeks that I really enjoy. Between that, I have to be careful because the Believe is much more pigmented than the Flower. You have to know your makeup, people. And sometimes I'll go in a little bit heavy, so it's always better to start light-handed and build. The lip products that stood out, I did try these ones from Ulta. This is the shade Apple, and I also grabbed the Berry. And these are really nice. They are Ulta brand. First of all, they smell really good. The Berry smells like berry and this smells like apple, but these are a balm stain that go on the lips, and they have a sheen to them when you first put them on. You can go light or heavy with this, and then when they set, they leave a stain behind. Beautiful. So the Berry one obviously is a more berry. This one is a little more of an orangey red. This is the one that I prefer. Gorgeous. In the video where I talked about them, I also pulled out the Fenty powdsicle lip stain that I love so much. Very similar. Where Fenty has the lead is that Fenty is more red and a little thinner. This one feels more like a gel, where this one feels more like a balm. To each his own, whichever you choose, but I recommend both of them. I'm gonna leave those on for a second, and then I'm gonna show you what happens when I wipe them off, because that's how they're gonna stay on the lips. Neither of them seem to bleed on me. However, I do wear lip liner. I always wear lip liner because I like to overline a little bit. Also in lip products, in my Shop Missy video, I tried this LA Colors lipstick, and this is in the shade Brown Sugar. This is just a beautiful, cool brown shade that stays on the lips really nice. And then I picked up a new matte lipstick from Juvia's place called Muted, which is very similar to the one from LA Colors. See how similar those colors are? I would say the Juvia's place has a little more of a pink undertone to it. I do prefer the texture of the Juvia's place. This is creamier and dries more like a matte. This is a little waxier, but they both last. I did find a new gloss that I love. I picked up this other one from Juvia's place, and this one, let me see what shade this was. Oh, it's in Cis. And this really reminds me a lot. Where could I go here? This reminds me a lot of my Fenty that I just love. I need to pick up more shades, or one with a little more shimmer, because this has the sheen but not the shimmer. Absolutely beautiful. So I just blotted all these lipsticks. Do you see how I would say the gloss came off the most, as you can tell? And then these are, here is the LA Color, here is the Juvia's Place, here is the Ulta, and here is the Fenty. Looks like the Fenty has a little more lasting power as I wipe these off. So that completes my favorites for the month. I hope that you had some fun with me. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I hope you will consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I post videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.